Welcome back to Synergy Bonus. A bunch of guys like to sit around, drink, and talk about games. We don't really have a game for you tonight. This is another one of our pet peeve videos.
Technically, it's just a general conversation on trends in gaming.
Right. Which tends to devolve into our own pet peeves.
We're having an intervention. Have a seat.
Right.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Whoa. I'm in the wrong room. I should not...
Greg and I are drinking some Centauri Sours tonight.
Straight whiskey.
Trav is drinking Bullet or Evans?
Bullet.
I thought we killed off the Evans.
Did we? I don't remember.
Oh. I've still got only a little bit left.
So, tonight's one of those topics that are really polarizing. A lot of people love digital games.
A lot of people also seem to love going to the dentist and, you know...
And also, a lot of people like pop music. I don't understand.
From London, Paris, Munich, everybody talk about pop music.
I have no clue what he's talking about. It's not an Iron Maiden song.
I was gonna say, if we come back from
Actually,
if we come back from the screen cut and he's not here, you now know why.
Power Man 5000 did a cover of that song. That's the only reason I know that song. I don't even know who does the original. Anyways, we're gonna talk tonight about the fragility of digital games. Yeah, like there are certain games that just you can't get anymore because they were digital only, and the companies have pulled them, or servers have gone down, or licenses
Ultima
have
Online. I still have a physical copy of that game. I can't actually play it.
That's a different subject.
That's a different subject.
That's like, you know...
That's servers.
Oh, you said like the
Shadowrun
service is going
and all
down.
that, the service. We're talking about games that were a digital-only copy. That there was no physical copy that you could have either at the time you got it or ever.
I'm going to start off with
Heroes
this one.
of the Storm.
Yeah.
Heroes of the Storm is a good one. If Blizzard ever just if Blizzard ever just goes kaput, Heroes of the Storm's gone. And to Warcraft's gone.
Dark Ages of the Camelot.
World of
Actually,
Warcraft
to the
is gone.
point.
I could still play Warcraft 1 and 2.
Actually, even StarCraft would be gone. Because even though I have a disc, doesn't matter. It's their digital service. The disc just installed it. Can't play it.
It's a problem with Steam as well.
For example, I have a copy of Monkey Island back on the Xbox 360. That went about the same time that Disney bought LucasArts. They did everything in their power to bury the fact that the Monkey Island franchise ever existed.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Because Pirates of the Caribbean is so close to it. And now that game is just gone. Like, there's no way to get back to it. Now, I mean, I have an old CD that I could dig out a computer from 1995 and reinstall it. But
they came out with a updated
graphical.
Yep. It's what they've done with a lot of their point-and-click games. That's what they did with Maniac Mansion. Yep. Or, I shouldn't say Maniac Mansion, I'm sorry.
Day of
the Tentacle. And what they did with Full Throttle. I love Full Throttle. But
I was trying to remember the name of it. It's like On the Road, something Throttle.
Full Throttle. We should do a playthrough of that. That'd be great.
But it's not like it's just gone off the market. You can't download it anymore. It's actually gone off my console. It just disappeared.
I've got the same issue with the PlayStation Network with the game Fate Unlimited Codes, where I had bought this on the PSP because it was a PSP release. The original game was never released outside Japan for the PlayStation 2. It's been removed. So even though I've paid money for it, I cannot reinstall it.
What game was it?
Fate Unlimited Codes.
Another one, I still have access to the game, but if I ever delete it, sell my 360, or it corrupts, there's not getting back. It's not PT, it's
PT is its own ball.
Own ball of joy. It is Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, the game.
I had a copy downloaded for the frickin' PlayStation Network also. I've lost it.
Like, I didn't lose mine. Mine's still there, but you cannot go back and download it. Actually, also, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2 arcade game on the 360 is no longer purchasable. Like, I get it. The 360 is a expired system. But, like, you have a service. You have Xbox Live.
Anything that I bought...
But the thing is, I think with the Turtles, it was licensing issue.
Maybe.
That was it. But if
again,
Xbox
that wouldn't
Live,
have been an issue if I had, a physical copy.
Yep. If Xbox Live ever were to just disappear, all digital games that people have bought, like, they're done. They're gone. Like,
it makes it even worse with a lot of, they're technically AAAs. Some of them I would actually classify as AA publishers. Like frickin' EA's got Origin. For PC gamers, that's their server, that's their equivalency of Steam, because they had a dick-waving competition with Steam, and they said, we can do this better. No, you actually couldn't. Ubisoft has their own equivalency.
Yeah, all of these Uplay or whatever.
Yeah, Uplay.
I'm just gonna point out, you're never gonna win a dick waving contest if your company name is Ubisoft.
No, I'm thinking of EA. You're never gonna win a dick waving competition because your entire skill is buying successful companies.
You're the worst company in America. Just go fuck yourself. But
well, right now that's Activision. They're laying off 100 people next week.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
But they built their own Steam clones. If at any point these companies go under or get bought out in a merger due to EA's style of dealing with people, that's their primary tactic. This entire server's gone. What's the odds of their new owner uploading them onto their server?
And it's just one of those things, like, with the Super Nintendo and the regular Nintendo, I own those games. Those are my games. I can literally play them at any time.
Nintendo Entertainment System. I can pull up a game from 36 years ago and play it.
If any of these new
the only concern would be if the battery inside the cartridge has died. So
but even then, it's just your save's gone. You can still play the game.
Most of these NES games I have, I can do in a single playthrough. So,
and also, I mean, if you're really careful with it, you can pop the battery up.
But by the same token, on Xbox One, I have some games that I downloaded 2 years ago that are gone forever now.
Like, it's such a fragile thing. I get it. People like it because it doesn't take up space. I
think people,
under collection, I love having a physical copy of this. This looks more impressive on a shelf. Books look more impressive on a shelf.
If I have to uninstall the physical copy to make room on my device
for another copy,
that's another conversation altogether.
But that's the case in point. Hey, I need to delete these 3 games to play this new game.
Bullshit.
I have to deal with that just having a PC, but you guys do console mainly, so that's actually a bitch for you guys. For me, that's a damn thing, and why? I make the active choice, however, of primarily doing PC gaming.
I also have 2 external hard drives, so
there's a different bitch for me too there, because like some of these games, okay, I have the cartridge or the disc, but if I uninstall everything to make room for something else, now I've got 3 days worth of reinstalling on my console for all of the patches.
If the patches are even supported,
patches are still available.
Supported.
Yeah.
Like, I tend to go with Doug on the whole thing of I like to have a physical copy. I have a section of a bookshelf in my apartment that is just special editions and stuff. Some games that I actually paid to have imported from Japan as collector's items, that they just sit there. Like, I have the pre-order edition of Fallout New Vegas that came with a graphic novel, it came with all of this cool art book and strategy guide, and it also came with a deck of cards that are all based off the strip, and chips, poker chips. When I put it in, it installs through Steam. However, at the end of the day, I've got that physical special edition, and I don't buy special editions often. I just think it's stupid.
I mean, I've gotten burned with special editions. I bought Marvel vs. Capcom. You're not going to find it.
Okay, never mind.
I bought Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite Special Edition because every one of us loves Marvel vs. Capcom. Number 2 was the best. 3 was enjoyable, so hey, Infinite's coming out, it's going to be great. And the game itself kind of fell flat. And the collectibles...
Have we played it as a group with it after a month of it coming out?
No. I uninstalled it within a month of it coming out.
That's been true of a lot of fighting games. Like, you've had Smash Brothers for how long?
No. I've played the shit out of Smash Brothers.
We as a group haven't.
We as a group haven't, but we should because it's a delightful game. And
also, Minecraft's right now the thing whenever I come over.
Yeah.
Minecraft's awesome, but that's...
All I gotta say is Solid Snake. I saw this meme online. Colonel, I'm fighting a fucking botted plant.
There was a meme I actually saw online. It was referencing the old man of might as well die. or I guess I'll die, but it was when all of your friends, some of which include gods themselves, have just been killed, and all you can do is hide in a cardboard box. Guess I'll die. For the opening sequence when they're all getting annihilated.
Anyway, we got off topic here with the fighting games. But the collectible of Marvel vs. Capcom was you got 4 figures, which the 4 figures do look great and amazing. I have them displayed over here. The Infinity Stones, compared to the back of the box to the thing, these are like gems. These are Easter eggs.
I got cool statues, and it looks like something I got from sending in post office box tops.
Not like good Easter eggs. Like somebody went down to Dollar Tree and cut them in half.
I would actually go and say someone sent in their cornflakes box tops.
Anyways, however, at the end of the day, I have the disc, the physical disc. I can put that on there. I can play Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. The deluxe edition also included the first set of DLC characters, which I downloaded. I'm like, oh, fuck this. I can play Sigma, I can play Black Panther, whatever.
You can play
but now, if servers go down and whatnot in the future, which they will, they always do, eventually they're just going to shut down
inevitably they do. Eventually
support.
The game isn't profitable anymore.
They're going to shut down support on it.
Which is why I hate online server shit too, but that's a different video.
I can still play Marvel vs. Capcom, but I lost out the DLC characters, stuff I paid real money for. And that's the problem. There are so many games where people pay real money for and servers shut down and they're digital only and you just can't get them anymore. This bullshit right here is just another beast in itself.
I have 2 phone games I play with regularly. First of all, you have Final Fantasy Record Keeper because hey, it's just Final Fantasy where I can
with key battles,
and I can go and make my dream team. It always includes Ramza. Fuck you if you hate Ramza. Ramza is best. But
I don't know. Ultimately, can't suplex a train.
That's why I have Sabin.
Actually, I bet you if Sabin trained him enough, he could.
Also, I could just go and have Ramza change class into monk, and now he can. Fuck you.
I digress.
But eventually, the game's gonna go down. Also, it's kind of a pay-to-win whale game at this point. The other thing, Fallout Shelter. I haven't checked it in 4 days because, okay, I don't care anymore.
The one I play most, Fire Emblem. I'm not going to talk anymore about mobile games, but again, it's a dead thing. It's a dead thing. When they pull the plug, done. It's disposable. When MMOs were initially coming out, there were so many of them. One I funneled a lot of money into. I funneled money into City of Heroes and City of Villains.
Yeah,
those are good.
Can't play them anymore. Absolutely not. I have the disc. The servers are gone. They don't. They were a digidigital thing.
I have Ultima Online. I literally cannot play it.
You could, in theory, make.
I could make a private server, maybe. Rising Force is another one. I don't know if either of you've heard of Rising Force.
I've heard of it.
Isn't it the MMO based off Shining Force?
No, it was a mech style MMO.
Different thing than what I heard of.
It failed within the first year. And again,
mech is
I feel like
Guild Wars 2.
Yep.
I picked up a copy of Guild Wars 2 because me and my friend from Toronto could play because we'd stopped playing Warcraft.
It went free to play. You can still play it right now, but eventually, gone. He lost money.
Because I bought the copy. I have a physical copy of Ultima Online. I literally cannot play it. I've sunk again and going to this. I go with the mentality of, hey, it's a mobile game. Yeah, it's trash. But if I have fun, I'll go and throw you $5 every once in a while. And I've probably shelled out about $100 to the game because I played it for about 3 years. Servers go down. All I have is the enjoyment I had in that minute.
And I guess we really are repeating ourselves a lot.
It's the future of gaming, not only because it saves space, but
it saves the developers effort.
Save space.
In theory, not in practice, but in theory, it's cheaper because you don't have the physical distribution. In practice, I'm still paying $60 for a game. It's just they're not spending the 10 cents to make a plastic disc, so they're pocketing the extra.
Also, look for
one. And 90% of the time, you're paying for an incomplete game for $60.
Look for one that just came out actually a few months ago, The Division 2. I have a physical copy of The Division, Tom Clancy's The Division. I have a physical copy because at some point
multiplication.
However, it's a precursor to the next installation, Algebra.
Mathematical wrongness! Yeah!
Tetrahedron!
I have a physical copy because I was going to go and play it with a friend from work. I never installed it. It is still wrapped in everything. The servers have already been taken down. So, literally, I have a $50, now probably a resale, 10 at best, piece of plastic that I never played once. Because I went, wait a minute, this is a third-person, first-person shooter. If I want to do that, I can go and play Metal Gear Solid 5, and eventually the servers are going to go down for that, and I'm going to be a very sad panda. I'm already a demon, though.
And, like, again,
It's okay, I have an account. I know how to get past that panda.
we've been repeating ourselves here, like, but like,
It's
at the end of the
point home.
It's one of the core
At the end of the day-
problems.
you are going to throw money at something that a few years down the line could be 1, could be 2, could be 5, could be 10. You will not have access to that anymore.
How many people put down a lot of money for the Sega Network subscription service on the Dreamcast?
Right?
That thing's been gone for 20 years.
Actually, Greg, let me
Okay.
play back on that. That was free. As long as you had internet, that was free.
I was using it as a facetious example, but just
But,
saying.
case in point, Phantasy Star Online. The online portion of that is just gone.
Half the game.
At least it was only half the game. I mean, there's still something there. Most contemporary games, as soon as the server goes down, or whenever they decide to pull the plug on it, all gone.
Look at friggin' like the Call of Duties. You've completed the story mode, which might have taken you 4 hours at best.
Yeah, so you're back on Call of Duty 2, I see.
Or Modern Warfare 1.
The last one I played, it took me just shy of 2 hours to beat campaign mode.
World War II, I think, was like 3 for me.
Also, World War II was better because we had Spike Spiegel as our commander.
Wrong. Well, that World War II, yes. My World War II that I played, no, we didn't.
Unfortunately, no World War II.
I'm not being led by Spike Spiegel. This is not worth dying
It's
for.
not worth.
No World War II anywhere had a frontline cyborg woman with a British accent.
Yeah, EA's already paid. No, technically DICE has already paid for that. And that's a completely different thing that we don't want to get into.
We're not going to get into that.
But, like, I download every month, because I subscribe to PS Plus, all the free PS Plus games. And literally just recently, this month, they said, hey, we're going to no longer support the PS3 and the PS Vita. As long as you keep subscribing to PS Plus, you can keep those free games.
The PS Vita was launched at the same time as the PS4 as a companion console.
You can keep? That suggests to me that if it's on your PS3, they're going to take it away.
The thing is, with PS Plus, you're paying for the online service to play multiplayer games. As a bonus, they give you 2 to 4 games free every month.
Right.
And as long as you keep paying for the service, those games are still free. Like when we played Extreme Exorcism, that is a PS Plus game.
Right.
So, if I stop paying for it, it goes behind a paywall. But now let's go back to the PS3 here. The PS3 is a technically dead system.
Not technically. It did. The
Well-
game hasn't come out for over a year.
But eventually they're going to pull the servers on that.
That's what they did to the PlayStation Portable
If
already.
the hard drive fails on that system, any digital copies that you bought, PS Plus or otherwise, are gone.
You will never recover.
Hopefully, if you are still paying PS Plus, that they will still support you. Hey, I'm paying you PS Plus. Can I re-download these games? There's a 50-50 chance that they're going to be like, yes, you can re-download these games because we have the thing. But if they shut down the servers for the PS3 with the certain games, they're gone forever, and that's sad. That's games should not be disposable. Games to me have always been a physical medium. They're the same thing as like if you go to the movie theater, you take the experience with you. But a few months down the line, you can buy a VHS, you can buy a DVD, you can take that experience with you to your grave, essentially.
Some newer stuff. Find me a copy of London After Midnight.
The reels were destroyed in a fire!
My point.
Okay, but the thing is, for the most part, movies are a physical medium at the end of the day. You can still get digital copies, but you can still buy physical copies. Like, there's just...
That's going away, thank you, Netflix.
But, like, you can still get your copies.
Amazon Prime?
Evil Zone right here. I can pop this in my PlayStation. Play any day of the week. If I downloaded this on, say, PlayStation Network for the Vita, I don't know if it's on there or not.
No.
If it is, that's kind of awesome.
No.
But, and their servers just go down for it, or they pull or whatnot. I wasted money. It's gone. It's gone forever. Like, I should never buy something
to have
it taken away. If I purchase it, it is mine.
I'm going to avoid political argument.
We're going to avoid political.
Yeah,
stuff,
because...
But, like, that was a whole other ballgame. But the point is, digital media is as nice as it is for conserving physical space. It's taking up your hard drive space, and there's a good possibility that in the future, and like the near future, not even 10 years down the line, it could be gone.
It's creating a whole mess of problems to fix something that wasn't a problem in the first place.
Foregoing examples of the benefits of a physical medium, I'm going to go and throw out a very bizarre niche game that I'm guaranteeing almost anyone who watches these videos, with the exception of one if he watches, and definitely none of you two have probably ever heard of. Dare to Dream.
I've heard of it.
Pretty sure I had to complete that program in middle school.
Okay, so I was wrong. Doug has heard of it. But this is going back to the days of a 4 1/4 floppy. And that just doesn't mean that I'm being turgid at the moment. No, as in the old, here is your save file logo. No, that's not a 4 1/4 floppy. The big one. Yes, this is a game that my cousin brought over. And it took 3 of those to go and put it on the game. I have a couple of old computers that run 95 at my parents' house that are just sitting in a closet because pack rats. If I want to go and play that game, all I have to do is hook everything up and operate like, I'm going to have to go and get a freaking adapter for my monitor. Yeah.
But insert your 4 1/4 floppy into
yes,
the
I not just first one time, 3 times. And I can play this game because I have a physical copy of this game that came out probably 1990 at best.
This has nothing to do with this, but I just thought of Logo Writer on the Mac.
I'm thinking of that little turtle thing.
That's it! That's not Logo Writer!
I hated that fucking thing! That was the most worthless freaking computer class ever. Why didn't you just teach us logic?
Next time on Synergy Bonus, Logo Writer. I'm not fucking joking.
Oh, he might be, because this involves we have to get a Mac.
I don't know, I just had a Centauri Sour and work's been calling me and... Anyways. But, Greg's right. At the end of the day, physical media trumps digital media. At the end of the day, it really does. Like, this is king. This is imaginary.
Well, I'd say...
Not Greg. Greg is here. Greg is here.
Oh, you see him too? Oh, thank God.
Fuck, I'm about to have an existential crisis.
I mean, I'd say...
Facebook went and took down my thing about Sasquatch questioning himself, so now I have to question myself. Am I real? Is Facebook actually responding to me? Or is this all a fucking simulation of my love of Sasquatch?
Is Thrick just fantasy?
There's a squatch in the woods.
That's a racial epithet against Sasquatch.
Yes, alright, I don't... Did you have a final thought, Trav?
Say cartridge is king.
It's still physical. That's the thing.
Disc.
Like what I'm saying, physical media is king.
Like cartridge disc,
Physical media.
whatnot,
Cartridge
CD.
disc, floppy disk.
There's like a hierarchy. Cartridge is king, then discs, then floppy, and then way down here in the sewer, floating
CDs.
amongst the refuge, is
Mini
the
discs.
digital discs.
Like, I still have copies of, like, Baldur's Gate 1.
Me too.
They're physical.
I have Baldur's Gate 2. I've got the movies. I've got the Sims. I mean, they're not going away from me. I can
Sims
still
2 is
enjoy it.
actually mine, but...
No, I'm talking about Sims.
Oh,
1. I have
oh,
Sims
yeah.
1, Sims 1. So, we've been long-winded. I'm sorry, but
It's fun.
it's been fun. But like, it's important that digital media
Goes away.
goes away and
It's
physical is
not going
king.
to go away until people stop buying stupid shit.
Speak with your wallets. Anyways, good night.
Good
Good gaming. Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed what you saw.
Let us know. Give us a like and a comment down below.
Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell to make sure you get all notifications from us.
And as always,
Good night.
and good gaming.